besides being two American media personalities. Tyler Perry and Diddy are self-made men who have built great empires. But the question is, which of the two celebrities leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Diddy and Tyler Perry. So, let's go to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Main mansion. When it comes to investing in nice places to live, Diddy and Tyler Perry don't skimp. But which one of them has the most expensive mansion? The most valuable property Diddy owns in California is his main mansion, set up as a European-style villa in the Holmby Hills neighborhood. In a video for Vogue's 73 Questions, Sean Combs showed off some of the luxurious rooms in his cleanly designed mansion, which is 17,000 square feet in size. The open layout venue integrates a bar, which on the day of the recording had a professional waiter to prepare drinks and serve them to the singer. Another place Diddy showed off in the video was a more private living space, which features a classical piano nearby, as well as a table with awards and trophies the rapper has won over the years of his career. The rapper's mansion even has other impressive amenities, as it was built under specifications by developer Niall Niami. There is, for example, a beautiful hall at the entrance, as well as several living rooms which, at the time of the records, had a more classical and formal style, but which seemed to have been redecorated when the rapper bought it. The place also has a game room and a wine cellar for drinks, next to a green-walled kitchen, as well as having 11 luxurious bathrooms, a library with wooden bookshelves, and 8 cozy suites. Outside, the mansion's lot is 1.3 acres, featuring wooded gardens, a casual dining area, a tennis practice court, and a resort-style pool that features an underwater tunnel. According to media reports, Diddy bought this mansion in 2014, shelling out a whopping $39 million for it. Tyler Perry, on the other hand, built a mansion from scratch in the Atlanta suburb of Douglasville, boasting over 35,000 square feet of living space, situated on a 1,200-acre plot of land in the middle of a forest. The mansion was built with the goal of transforming the huge property into a completely organic farm so that the filmmaker can live with his family in contact with nature. This mansion is located near Tyler Perry Studios, and according to some sources, the filmmaker bought the place in 2013, and currently the palace is valued at $100 million. And since Tyler Perry's house is better valued, point to him. Round 2. Private jet. Self-made like Tyler Perry and Sean Combs may have access to great aircraft. But who has the most luxurious jet? The model of the rapper's jet is the Gulfstream G550, one of the safest and best-performing air transports in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to the speed of sound. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious, and can hold up to 16 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. To get an idea of the price, it is estimated that Diddy's aircraft cost around $60 million. The rapper really has to be very rich to disburse all this money and to be able to afford the various expenses of the jet. Portals point out that Tyler, in turn, has owned not only one but several small jets that were stored at the Cobb County McCollum Airport. One of them is an Embraer Lineage 1000E, an executive plane produced by a Brazilian company with a capacity for up to 19 passengers. Depending on various configurations, the average price for a used jet of this model is $43 million. Some sources point out that he has also owned a Gulfstream V, a sophisticated twin-engine high-performance aircraft. It is speculated that the filmmaker paid for this aircraft $65 million and spent another $50 million to customize it. In January 2018, the jet was sold to evangelist Kenneth Copeland. Some say that a customized Gulfstream 3 once belonged to the actor, a plane that even carried Whitney Houston's body to New Jersey after her death in 2012. The little jet powered by 2 Rolls-Royce engines was worth about $125 million. In 2020, it appeared in the media that Tyler had loaned his other aircraft to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The model in question is an Embraer E190, which offers one of the most spacious interiors of all single-aisle aircraft, with a capacity of up to 124 passengers depending on the configuration. And the estimated value of this aircraft is $150 million. From the price of the jets, it is clear that the filmmaker wins this round. Round 3. Cars. The two American celebrities do not skimp when it comes to enjoying nice cars. But which one of them has the most luxurious garage? Currently, it is speculated that Tyler owns a Range Rover Autobiography, a sleek black four-wheel drive vehicle that costs approximately $120,000. Another car that the filmmaker owns is a Cadillac Escalade, which is also worth around $120,000. One of the most luxurious cars in Perry's collection is his Bentley GT Sports Coupe, a car with 20-inch wheels and sports exhaust. The car cost almost $300,000 for the tycoon's pocket when including all the additional features. Tyler also owns a Rolls-Royce Wraith in blue, an extremely ostentatious and luxurious car that costs around $400,000. Diddy, for his part, has been seen with the following cars: a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited for more extreme rides, a rugged 4x4 that costs about $35,000, a Cadillac Escalade, with which he was involved in a traffic accident. This car costs about $75,000. A Chevrolet Corvette, a collectible vehicle worth about $100,000. A Ferrari 360 Medina Spider, a luxury sports car that costs about $110,000. A stylish Ferrari F430 Spider capable of reaching a top speed of 193 miles per hour, which justifies its price of $217,000. An iconic Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, a high-performance sports car capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. And the price of this machine reaches that of $300,000. And perhaps the most expensive car in the rapper's garage is his Rolls-Royce Phantom, one of the largest and most refined sedans in existence, being worth around $450,000. Since they both have cars in the same price range, we will consider it a tie. Round 4. Extravagant spending. Being two successful men, it is clear that they have enough money to buy almost anything they want. But which one has the most extravagant spending? Some sources point to Combs having already surprised his son Justin on his 16th birthday with a Maybach 57, a luxury super vehicle, with it being quite rare on the second-hand car market. No wonder it costs around $360,000. For his mother, meanwhile, the rapper presented her on her 80th birthday with a Bentley Mulsanne that can cost around $300,000, plus a check for $1 million. Like most rappers, he also likes to show off by composing his looks with luxury jewelry and watches. He has even shown his vast collection of accessories that are worth a small fortune on his social networks. Some of the New Yorker's watch models include a $38,000 Rolex Day-Date 2, a $139,000 Audemars Piguet offshore chandelier, a $190,000 Richard Mille RM11-03 McLaren, a $332,000 Bovet Fleurier Amadeo 7-day skeleton tourbillon, a $450,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus, a $516,000 Bovet Fleurier tourbillon Virtuoso 3, an extremely luxurious and rare Jacob & Company Royal 5-time zone valued at an unbelievable $1 million, among many others. When it comes to jewelry, the rapper has shown that he has money to spare when he threw his $500,000 chain to the audience during his concert. Another episode of Diddy's absurd spending was on artwork. In 2018, he bought, for example, the Pastimes painting by artist Kerry James Marshall for an unbelievable $21,100,000. Tyler Perry, on the other hand, is discreet with his spending and does not usually flaunt luxury items. It is known that he once competed with Jay-Z and Beyoncé's daughter for a piece of artwork, but he bought the painting for $20,000. So, as Diddy is more ostentatious in his purchases, point for him. Round 5. Other real estate. The self-made seem to love investing in beautiful properties, but which one of them has the largest real estate portfolio? Tyler Perry owns, for example, a 25-acre island paradise in the Bahamas, known as White Bay Cay. According to some sources, Tyler reportedly bought the island along with another 7-acre island for $7 million. Another of Tyler Perry's current residences, however, is a mansion located in the Beverly Ridge luxury condominium in Beverly Hills. The 22-acre property is a very private and secluded palace high in the hills, ensuring plenty of privacy for the residents. Not many other details about the property are known, but the place is valued at $18 million, and Tyler Perry offered the house for free in 2020 to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, newcomers to the American land. It is also known that the filmmaker has a house in Jackson Hole, in the U.S. state of Wyoming. During an interview on The Ellen Show, he showed a video of a bear that appeared on his property, as well as a moose that invaded his backyard. But Diddy is not far behind in this dispute. He is speculated to own an apartment in nearby Miami Beach in the state of Florida, purchased in 2012 for $2.7 million. Another property he has in this very sought-after region is a mansion on Star Island Drive, which is 13,700 square feet in size and situated on a 1-acre lot. According to some sources, Diddy purchased the mansion in 2003 for $14,500,000. But that's not the rapper's only residence in that area, as in 2021, he bought the mansion next door. The 2-story, Floridian-style property sits in front of the beach, being about 8,000 square feet and being located atop a 1.3-acre lot where Diddy can live in luxury in one of Florida's most coveted regions. The living room has a clean decor that brings more lightness to the area, turning itself into the ideal space for social gatherings, while the very spacious kitchen has large countertops and great white cabinets, besides integrating a breakfast area. There is also a formal dining area, 10 sophisticated bathrooms, and an elegant piano room with large arched glass windows. In total, there are 6 bedrooms, among which there are some suites. The master suite, for example, has a luxurious marble-clad bathroom and a modern walk-in closet. Outside, the lawns offer privileged views of the bay, integrating a charming private pier. There are also tropical and many palm trees throughout the grounds, as well as a resort-style pool with a separate spa to relax in, plus there are relaxing patios and a barbecue area. Diddy bought the mansion for $35 million, but the original listing was asking for the unbelievable sum of $40 million on the location. Considering that the rapper's real estate is worth more, point for him. Round 6. Yachts. When billionaires are on vacation, they like to enjoy beautiful yachts, but which one of them has the most luxurious vessel? Tyler Perry, for example, has rented luxury yachts on a few occasions to relax with his family, such as on his 50th birthday. Diddy, on the other hand, prefers to invest in his own boat. The vessel named Mariah was purchased by the rapper in 2012 and is 178 feet long. With an impeccable design and architecture, the yacht looks like a true 5-star hotel on the water, resembling a 5-story building that offers luxurious interiors. It can accommodate up to 12 people in its 6 cabins, which includes an extremely luxurious master suite. And of course, the yacht has a relaxing jacuzzi on deck and a well-equipped gym, as well as several large outdoor seating areas. It's a true haven of tranquility. And that justifies the yacht's value, with it costing about $65 million. But Diddy also makes money by renting the boat out, charging about $350,000 a week. So it is clear that Diddy wins this round. Round 7. Sources of income. Besides Tyler Perry making a lot of money from movies and Diddy from music, both have several other sources of income. But which one of them has the most profitable businesses? Tyler Perry, for example, has a company that bears his name, with which he has directed and produced more than 30 movies, 20 theater productions, and 8 TV shows during his career. Among the most famous films that he has been involved with as a writer, director, and producer are Daddy's Little Girls, Good Deeds, Precious, Acrimony, A Fall from Grace, among others. His production company is so grandiose that its headquarters are located on a former military post on a 330-acre site in Atlanta, Georgia. The businessman paid $30 million for the property and then spent $250 million on upgrades and renovations. To give you an idea of the significance of this studio, The Walking Dead was filmed there, and there is also an identical replica of the White House built on the land. Diddy, for his part, has his business portfolio controlled by Combs Enterprises, which manages all his companies. One of the arms of this company is his fashion brand Sean John, which has already been successful all over the world. Another sector that the rapper invests in is alcoholic drinks. In 2007, he signed a contract to help develop the Ciroc brand of vodka, earning 50% of the profits on the sales of the drink. Sean also owns half of the tequila brand De Leon and is one of the owners, alongside actor Mark Wahlberg, of the calorie-free drink company aimed at athletes called Aqua Hydrate. As if all these ventures weren't enough, Diddy has a large shareholding in the television network Revolt TV, which also produces movies. However, in 2019, Combs became a major investor in Play vs, a company that develops competitive video games for US high schools. Considering that Diddy has been able to better diversify his sources of income, point to him. Round 8. Net worth. Being two famous self-made, it is clear that they have made a lot of money during their careers. But which one of them has the biggest fortune? As founder of the record label Bad Boy Entertainment, for example, Diddy achieves great financial gains. After all, he owns music rights to various artists and receives royalties. Not to mention that the company has been targeted by several groups interested in buying it, being valued at its peak at $100 million. But Sean didn't just limit himself to the music market, which contributed to the further growth of his wealth. With the successful sales of Sean John's clothing brand, he has gone on to make revenues of over $525 million annually. The brand was so successful that it even received an investor's contribution of around $100 million in 2003. Until in 2016, Diddy sold 90% of Sean John to Global Brands Group. The value of the deal was not disclosed, but the entrepreneur certainly pocketed a lot of money. Until he bought back his brand in 2021 from the bankrupt owner for $7,500,000. We also can't forget the contribution of the following brands to Combs' wealth: Vodka Ciroc, Tequila De Leon, Aqua Hydrate drinks, and the Revolt TV network. Taking into consideration Diddy's personal earnings for all his sources of income over time, it was reported in the media that he made about $28 million in 2007, $35 million in 2008, $90 million in 2022, and up to $130 million in 2017, becoming the highest-paid musician of the year according to Forbes. With him making so much money for over 3 decades, in 2022 Sean Combs officially earned the title of billionaire, with an estimated net worth of $1 billion. Even such, he surpassed Kanye West's net worth and became second only to Jay-Z in the ranking of the richest names in hip-hop. Tyler Perry is not far behind in this race. Some sources estimate that even before he released his first film, he dominated the theater, selling over $100 million worth of tickets to his famous play, I Know I've Been Changed. His most famous creation in the movies, however, is his film franchise in which he plays the smart little lady Medea. Over the course of 17 years, Perry has released 14 Medea movies. They may not have been a big hit by Hollywood standards, but together they grossed more than $670 million at the box office and earned $290 million in fees and profits, according to Forbes magazine. But certainly, Tyler's greatest source of wealth comes from his production company, which rakes in hundreds of millions of dollars from various films and series. We cannot fail to mention, for example, the great partnership that the entrepreneur made with Oprah Winfrey in 2012, creating several shows for the OWN television channel. Already in 2017, he signed a contract with Paramount Pictures, guaranteeing his company annual revenues of $150 million, which may have already earned him around $750 million to date. Even as a result of this partnership, a streaming service called BET Plus has been launched, which will be the exclusive home for Tyler Perry-produced programming. All this professional success in the entertainment industry justifies the personal fortune that the mogul has built, being ranked 8th in the Forbes ranking as the highest-paid artist of 2022, as well as having added an estimated net worth of $1 billion. So, since both celebrities have close fortunes, let's consider it a draw. At the end of this fight, we had 4 points for Tyler Perry against 6 points for Diddy, and the rapper was the champion. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.